Of this professional mortar set, filling set. That's the gun. I think it's mixed reviews at the moment on that. I got it to work for a little while, and then it would clog up. And I think, oh man, here we go. But the first thing I did wrong this morning was I mixed a batch of fast set cement. And that didn't help anything because that screwed that up right away. Then now I'm using sharp sand, and I tell you, it made a mess, dripping all over the place on this wall over here on this side, and I made it worse by trying to clean it off. Now, I wasn't really happy with this earlier when I left and walked away from it, but when I came back, I think, well, it's okay except for the stain marks. Now, like I say, it's taken me like 2 hours to do, maybe even more, this one little sort of 3x3, 3x4 section. Taking me like an hour to do this corner. What I wanted to show you is what I'm doing up here. I'm using some fiberglass like reinforcement. You can use this kind of stuff in making boats and for strength. So these big cracks up there, I'm shoving a little bit of that in there, and I'm continuing on with my hand jobby, like taking a trowel like this. And I also find that this tool here works pretty good for getting it, holding the mortar in place while you scrape it off with a trowel. You got to hold it up there. Now, I'm also seeing stain marks where I'm holding the trowel, and the trowel has got juice on it, and the juice is getting on the bricks, and it's not easy to get off. Two things: the mortar was still a bit too wet. And then here's a big, easy thought to remember. It's a lot easier to add a little bit more water at a time than it is to put too much water and then start adding mortar, which is what I did. So I made a lot more mortar than I wanted. Just easy on the water, a little bit at a time, and then it goes a lot easier. So I'm going to continue on up here with this. Some of the stuff is hard at the moment. I'm going to put the new stuff in, and we'll come back and grind that stuff out maybe after this other stuff is set for a while. So keep working on this corner. I'm going to take a chisel in a minute and chop that off and try and fix it, and try and fix this corner here. Big gap there. Still 4-to-1. This is just straight sharp sand at the moment. So I don't know if that helps anything or not. Tie.